Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
Arsenal, fucking hell.
If football matches were 20 minutes long, we would be the best team in the Premier
No. We
League.
are literally going to win the league. I
love this game.
We look so good, and there's no denying.
Did you see the screenshot on Twitter? It went viral because it was the homepage of AFTV, and it was 12 videos in a row. Every single individual fan, we're going to win the Prem. We're going to win the Prem. We're going to come top 2. We're better than City. We're better than Liverpool. I was like, oh my God.
Arsenal are really good at not doing is getting excited. And, and the hype train might be starting early, but I'm all aboard. You know, we've had many years of glum.
Yep.
And now
you look good.
Anything we do now, why should we not be happy and cheer about it? Why should we be reserved?
Because it is only one game.
Yeah. Fuck it. Get excited. It's football, man.
Yeah.
Most entertaining sport in the world.
Well, we've got Leicester next. And that's
We could be in trouble.
Yeah.
No, our team is actually looking really good. It's gelling well. Like you can see as well, you can clearly tell Arteta's a student of Pep with the way we're playing football, the patterns of play we're doing.
Yeah.
Everything is clicking.
Yeah.
Looks smooth. And I think there's no team that's comparable in world football with the spine of young players that you've got. They're not super young, but they're mid-20s. You know, Zinchenko, Gabi Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, Ramsdale,
Saliba.
White, Saliba.
Well, the youngest
Gabriel.
manager and youngest team last year.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the spine is. They're all the same age. They're like a crop of players all growing together. It's crazy. If you can keep them all at the club, it's scary times for Spurs fans and other rival fans.
Well, obviously the transfer window's not done yet. We're once again one of the highest spenders. Are we checking there's room for more?
I think we need a midfielder.
A midfielder, holding midfielder.
Of some sort, yeah. Because I just don't think we've got enough depth there. If one of, like, Partey or Xhaka goes, we're pretty much done.
If Partey stays fit, I mean, he's a powerhouse midfielder.
But you saw last
He's always
season
injured.
when he didn't play,
Him and Tierney, we were done.
goal conceded was a lot higher.
Yes.
So who would you go for if you're Mikel?
Who would I go for?
Yeah.
I think Yuri Tielemans is the one, but
You love that man so much.
I really think he's quality. Yeah, and in a system where you have to be very good on the ball under Arteta, I think he'd flourish.
But would Leicester sell to potentially one of their rivals for?
I think they would. They're in a weird position at the moment. They got to for some reason
Everyone keeps
make
saying
money.
they've got this money issue, but do they?
Yes.
I don't get it. Yeah.
I don't know. Do they? Or maybe they're just being tight.
No, I think they do have to sell
think?
players. Yeah, because that's why Casper left.
Well, maybe you will see Yuri Tielemans moving to Arsenal. Who would you go for? Who's your option?
I immediately thought Kante. I'm not saying it would happen, but you look at some of these older Chelsea players that Arsenal kind of swoop up, and you think he's still got a couple of years in him. He's not going to play every game. You're not going to play him in the Europa League. But if
He'd be great
Kante wants
for
a
the
new
squad.
challenge, I still think he's more than good enough to play for Chelsea at Champions League level, not Europa League level. But if there's money there, why not? I think Chelsea could
we
sell.
were in after Jorginho. Do you remember a couple of seasons back? No. It was going to be a big transfer of Jorginho coming across to Arsenal.
I'd take
No?
him. I would take him.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah. Really?
I would take him. Of course, I would take him. Have you boys been watching the All or Nothing?
I've watched bits.
Yes.
I think it's so
Yes, I have.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing for your club. Honestly, it's so embarrassing.
And did you not like the heart and the brain?
No, for me, if you're going to make a documentary, there's Michael Jordan documentaries, there's Tiger Woods, there's Man City documentaries, there's Premier League champions. Don't make documentaries about Tottenham and Arsenal.
You're seeing the process. You are watching.
Process of coming fifth. Great, that's great. I'm going to waste 8 hours of my life.
Yeah, but
I'm in my prime, lads. We're all in our 20s. Yeah, we're all in our prime in London. We're loving life.
I sat through all
Why
three
do I
episodes
sit
last night.
there and my ass gets numb watching Arsenal come fifth?
Because you get to see Arsenal and Arteta play. You'll never walk alone
Yeah,
at
but if
training
you watch-
and go and lose.
I could be out running or cycling or having living life, meeting a nice girl or something. Why would I watch Arsenal come fifth and get banged in the Europa League every year
You get to know
in
Smith
HD
Rowe.
on Amazon?
Yeah, but if you watched an all or nothing of teams that just won all the time, there wouldn't be any fucking
This is
disparity.
drama.
Well, why is
Look
it
at the
called All or
start
Nothing?
we had. And then we went 10 games unbeaten.
To come fifth.
We could have come third.
You
We were so close to going third.
And they made a documentary about how you missed coming third. You didn't miss coming first. You missed coming fourth.
Oh my
Come fifth. God.
But you're looking at Arteta and thinking, wow, what a manager.
I
he
actually-
looks a bit crazy, but actually,
What was it? He brought a horse into the training ground or something to say, "Oh, this is my granddad's horse from Spain or something. This is to inspire you or some stupid."
He put fans from Liverpool singing "You Never Walk Alone" on the.
No, he did. He
on
just
the
Yeah,
speakers.
that's what it was,
I
yeah.
think he just put
on the speakers.
Spotify on.
And you got the photographer to come in.
Yeah, and look what happened. We bought Stuart, AFC. Is it name? Stuart? I think it's
I don't
Stuart. I
know.
don't
It's
know.
like, lad, mate.
And we won.
Yeah, you still came fifth. It didn't do
I think
anything.
the game was
But my
against
word-
Norwich, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. But my
Was it
word,
against Norwich?
what an
Well, the
exciting,
photographer.
what an exciting series. And I tell you what, there was a clip, don't know if you saw, when Saka missed the pen. I got an email from Amazon Prime a few weeks ago going, "Can we use your footage?"
Oh, Thoggy.
And I said,
It was Thog.
and I said, yeah. And then they emailed me, and I did my Iron Man, and I forgot to reply.
Oh, you mug.
And they used Fogden's footage instead.
Yeah, you'd have been in the.
I would have been in Amazon.
Been in the dock.
But fucked it.
KSI's in it as well.
I did
Yeah,
see.
it is, multiple times.
Yeah.
All I got from that was like Arteta was actually just a very smart man.
Oh, he's-
I know.
he's
I know.
so
there's
hyper-focused.
there's strange, sort of quirky,
He's a weird guy,
wacky. His approach to things is very
He's a goddamn genius.
eccentric, but he is. He knows what he's doing. I know what he's talking about.
What does he know?
He knows that his squad is very young, so he has to approach them like they're
Yeah. Oh,
kind of
And he's very
immature.
He's very hyper aware on things. And I will say this: if you look at all the geniuses in the world, half
don't
of them
call him a
half,
genius. No,
half
no,
of them are crazy.
No, he's not a genius. He's a copycat. He's a Guardiola copycat.
But Pep loves him. You can't be that. You can't be that.
Yeah.
So you're saying
if I was a manager of my Sunday League team in Hackney Downs, I'd love the guy that put the cones out every week.
Why do we
That's
have
what
to
I'd love him too.
Why would we have teachers then? If he's why would you not want to emulate one of the greatest managers of all time?
Yeah, the issue is if you call someone a genius, they build something out of nothing. Cruyff was a genius. Ferguson was a genius.
Wenger.
Guardiola's a genius. Wenger's not a genius, in my opinion. He's a little bit overrated, Wenger. He is a little bit. Because he didn't win a European Cup.
He went
gotta win a
unbeaten in
European
the
Cup.
Premier League, which no other manager has done.
Yeah, 12 draws. We've always talked about 12 draws. A lot of draws.
Unbeaten.
Unbeaten.
Ah,
Arteta's not a genius, lads, by the way. And he's actually quite a weird guy.
he's building. He's
quite
building
what do you
something.
mean?
He's quite a weird.
He's
a
building
bit-
something from nothing.
He's a bit like.
I'll have you know, he's very, very
If
nice.
he wasn't a football manager and he was in the office being like that, bringing photographers in for meetings and stuff like that to say how much it means to him that he's. You know what I mean?
The photographer has been there 35 years. He's a born and bred gunner. He wanted the guys to hear the passion from the heart. And you know what? We went out and we absolutely smashed Norwich.
1-0.
Was it 1-0? Norwich were on worst size in Premier League history last season, by the way.
They're not
Anyways,
doing very well this year either. Never
I
mind.
hope they get
point.
relegated.
Two
I want to
games.
take it back to this season and to the Arsenal. Saliba, one of the greatest centre backs in time, right now. Currently,
You gotta be careful,
currently. I meant it currently. You know, played
What'd
the
you
season
say,
last
history
year
then?
in Ligue 1 for Marseille. He's made his debut after 2 years being at the club. Well worth the
Paid
wait.
dividends, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well
he's
worth the
quality.
wait.
He's very
Yeah.
good.
He was young player of the year in France last season.
Yeah, he was.
And that's paid dividends. I think as a club, you guys have managed his progression very well. And if he stays fit this season, he will be an excellent signing.
That's how you perfectly manage a loan spell.
100.
Thanks. But it's true, isn't it?
It's similar to Wilshere.
What?
Bolton.
No,
Well,
but
he went to Bolton.
we actually managed his loan spells correctly and
Yeah,
we brought
yeah.
him back in and he
It's true. He was really good at Bolton.
was fantastic. Arsenal have a good loan management system.
Yeah.
But the issue we have now is obviously we spent 50 mil on Ben White last year. We've got Gabriel and Saliba who look to be our partnership this year.
Yeah.
What do we do with Ben White? Do we play him at right back or is he a sub for the 5 subs?
You always get Arsenal for some reason. I've always been the club that get really bad injuries all the time. There's always someone with a knock, and I feel like one of those centre backs will always pick up an injury.
Yeah.
You always look at Man City. We've got Laporte, Diaz, and Stones.
3 world-class centre-backs.
Ben White will get enough time, and actually at the back end of last season, I thought he was really good. Ben White.
Yeah, he is.
He's a really good centre back. So you want 3 that are competing for 2. You don't want 2 competing for, because that's suddenly you plateau. You want 3 competing for those 2 spots. It makes everyone better. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think it helps him that he is a bit versatile and he can play it right back if need be?
Yeah, I think so. Tommy Asu is a good player as well, but he's a centre back as well by trade, isn't he?
Yep.
So they're both going to be. Yeah, at some point, you're going to need a progressive fullback, probably a bit more than Zinchenko's not really that. Yeah, that's. I was a bit upset. I was thought, wow, he's straight back in at left back at Arsenal.
I think when Tierney is fully fit and raring to go, Zinchenko will probably be pushed forward into the midfield.
I don't know if that will happen though.
Do you think?
I really don't. I think that's like a Twitter rumor that people have hoped for FPL purposes.
Well,
But
even so, you need competition at every position.
I agree, but I don't see. I know Zinchenko is absolutely phenomenal for Ukraine in midfield, but I don't. Who does he replace? We've got Xhaka, Partey, and Ødegaard playing in a 3.
Maybe Xhaka.
Yeah,
But Xhaka's more in that system. He knows it
Zinchenko
inside out.
doesn't have the aggression that you'd want from
But then you've got
a
Partey
runner.
with him.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to see. I just don't think that people should automatically assume that because he plays midfield for Ukraine,
Yeah, I
that
agree, yeah.
when Tierney comes back, he'll be a midfielder.
So
agree.
where do you think Arsenal will finish this season? I know it's only been one game, it's early doors.
I think you'll come 5th.
That's where I put us, to be fair.
Yeah. And if you come 5th and Arsenal fans are happy with that, it's almost like Stockholm syndrome. Like you're happy to, you know, when someone's kidnapped and there's
But
Stockholm
we'll
syndrome.
win-
You're happy with mediocrity these days.
But we'll win the
Arsenal.
FA Cup and
You
finish
won't win the
fifth.
you won't win the FA Cup.
Success?
You won't win the FA Cup.
Success if we do.
No, you have to get Champions League football this season. If you don't get
think
me
we're
wrong,
on
I
third,
prefer
yeah.
you get. I want you to get top 4 over Chelsea for sure. But
Yeah.
I think Chelsea got a
think
spine of world class players. I don't think there's a single world class player in your starting 11.
Really?
Who's world class in your starting 11? And I'm not. They're all young, so it's not like that's an unfair thing to say. But
Ramsdale.
Chelsea have got like Koulibaly's world class in my opinion. Thiago Silva's world class. Mendy's world class. Kante on his days is world class. DM.
Odegaard,
Sterling.
world class for Norway.
No, he's not. Odegaard's not world class.
But
If he was world class, he'd have stayed at Real Madrid, wouldn't he?
you don't think Saka is?
No, not world class. Not yet.
Okay.
He
He's never played in the Champions League.
played in the Euros final.
Yeah, and he missed the biggest moment of his career. He missed a penalty.
Gabby? No?
Could be. They got. I think they got potential. I like a lot of these players.
Kieran
he's signed.
Tierney?
No way. No way. Kieran Tierney. We're talking top 5 in your position in the world. Tierney doesn't get on the bench at City.
Damn, that's a really sad thought.
Even Spurs have got world class players. That's the
man.
difference. You know, Kane
Yeah,
and Son
they
are
do,
world class.
yeah.
Romero is potentially world class.
Yeah.
God, that's rough, man. Isn't it?
That's just the reality that you guys are facing.
But you know what? It's
No,
not. It's not just
point.
reality. It's also exciting because next year we could have a team full of world class players.
Yeah, that's what he means,
But,
though, right? It's a potential too.
Then Man City look at Gabriel. Man City look at Saka, who we've been linked with. Liverpool look at
Not like this.
Odegaard.
Not like this. Not like this. Please.
And you sell them. Just like you did Van Persie,
Not-
just like you did
Not if we
Fabregas.
get Champions League, we keep them.
That's why you should have got it this last season. You should have got it last
bottled
season. That's
it.
why it's criminal you didn't, in my opinion.
We bottled it.